3, 2, 1.
Super Friend. Sit down. Bitch.
You little bitch.
That's what you get for not appreciating my Vogue.
You call that pathetic attempt at moving your hands around and flailing them in shapes voguing?
Would you expect anything else from Vogue from me?
Yeah, you're right. Welcome aboard to episode 16.
The true
Super
episode
Friends
16.
Sit down. The true episode 16. Our original plan for episode 16 was to have our topic be tattoos, but the audio from that was so piss poor, poorer than my mouth breathing, that I had to schedule a re-record so that way we could give you guys something a little bit more quality. Alex Bianchini, to my left. What's up?
I'm on your right.
Oh, yeah, you are. Not on the camera, though. I don't know. To my right, whatever. Illiterate. Hello.
Literacy does not guide your directions.
I never said I knew where I was going in life.
Anyway, on Vince's right, it is I, Alex Bianchini, dressed as Freddy Krueger's cousin who works at Zoomies. Can I help you with some weird Nike SB shoes that are 13 different colors?
Shoes should not be that many colors.
I had a pair. I swear to God. They had Tetris on them. They were fucking awesome.
I would have to see a picture of this, but that's too many colors.
It was a lot of colors.
A lot of colors.
Anyway,
Lots of colors.
on my left, which is this hand, we have
Someone who was thirsty.
someone who stays thirsty.
If you stay thirsty, you don't gotta get thirsty. That's kind of on topic.
Hey, yeah, it is kind of on
It is
topic.
kind of on topic for today's
you might
episode.
notice our decor has changed a little bit. We've migrated, unfortunately, away from the spooky season. It is now November.
How was your Halloween?
My Halloween was pretty good. A lot to be done, honestly. In fact, I want to take this opportunity to shout out the Max of Woodbridge. My friend Chris, who does the beer shares with me, his girlfriend Amanda is the owner of that gym, and she was nice enough to pull the community together to do a Barbells for Booze event. And despite the fact that it was colder than ice outside,
It was real nippy.
it was frigid.
on Halloween.
I think when we got to the event, it was 35 degrees. Oh,
Wow.
buddy.
Was
yeah.
and it was outside.
It was
COVID.
outside.
Gotta love COVID.
Homie was steaming like broccoli in minutes. Moving forward, I again want to thank them and thank the community. Altogether, we raised another $1,000 for Barbells for Boobs, bringing the total up to around $2,243, if I'm not mistaken.
Amazing.
So $2,200, $2,243. What just happened to me?
And you want to talk about my directional skills? Learn some numbers.
It was a matter of the delivery. But yeah, you might notice our decor had changed to some Funko Pops, what they're called, right? Funko?
Yeah.
I have
Funko.
no idea who Romy and Michelle are.
Romy and Michelle are icons, legends, and stars of the film world. And on that note,
Speaking of that sound, you might notice there's a Lady Gaga themed beer can. I unfortunately couldn't get Vince the full can
the
to
one
try.
beer that I told him I would drink in its entirety,
Yeah, I
could
mean,
not get.
the only thing about it is that it's an
Probably would have
IPA.
sucked anyway.
I mean, it's an IPA. You don't like IPAs. You just like P's and Ure. We'll go from there.
That was a very good one. Very, very, wow. I love how you can make something so butch and straight like beer so gay for me.
Do you not see this can?
The can is pretty gay.
Yeah.
It's really cool though. Like the design is really nice. I don't know.
So
I'm pretty happy with it.
Shout out both to Lady Gaga and Source Brewing out in Colts Neck, a Jersey local brewery.
Yes.
So yeah, my Halloween was the charity event. That turned into a visit to a brewery / restaurant that has opened up in Aberdeen called Alternate Ending, Kitchen by Tallulah's.
Alternate ending. I love the name of that. Okay.
So their theme actually is their like kind of movie quotes, and then also the can It's like the theme is like Ferris Bueller is like Batman, and it's like a shadow thing. It's actually pretty cool. I think you would like it a lot. It's actually built into what used to be the Strathmore movie theater in Aberdeen. So the
Okay.
interior is actually really nice. The food is all by Tallulah's, so it's delicious.
Of course.
We definitely overate. We tried all the beers there. The staff was very friendly. Chris and I were the only ones in costume. His girlfriend Amanda was also in
That's
costume.
so sad.
She,
No one else was in costume, not even the employees?
It was 12:30 in the afternoon. I didn't expect it.
There's no early or late time to be festive.
See, I agree because we were in costume. I was Negan from The Walking Dead, as you may have seen on our Instagram page. Vince was Blessed Fruit.
I was the blessed fruit. Take a bite. No, I was a handmaid. 'Cause
yeah.
I'm just getting ready for what's in store next for 2020. I'm just getting myself prepared.
He was even reading a book in the picture.
It was a real book too. It wasn't even a prop book. It wasn't even a prop book. It was a real book. There was words in it.
I would be more impressed if it was a prop book, honestly. Like, if it's a real book, like, people have those.
Did you not see? Oh, you didn't get to see. It was like it was designed to be spooky. That's the thing. It was. It looked
like a very,
spooky.
Yeah, it looked like very much so like the Necronomicon, like that kind of leather
Basically.
bound.
And, but it was a children's book. Let me tell you.
I can just imagine
Clifford the
just
Cowardly Dog.
like a black leather bound book. It just opens up and just in big black letters, bitch. You have that, don't you? Or a pop-up book that does that?
Yeah. Just like full like comic letters. Just bitch. Really like 3D reaching out
Like
at you.
like a comic book, like the POW, but just bitch.
Yeah. Instead of pow bam, it's
Oh
bitch,
my god,
bitch.
that would be your character when you would hit people, just like.
What would be my my superhero name? I already know what it is.
Go ahead.
Prostate puncher.
Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking like if it, like that's me on the cover. Just
Would you have like a little ring that was a butthole?
no. What would happen is
Is that how they would call it?
when I use my secret powers, like my fist just expands. It's like like an inflatable wrist. Like in Beetlejuice, how like his arms got really big and turned into hammers. It's that, but with J-Lube.
Oh, with what?
Fisting lube.
Oh, lube. Okay, I thought you said something differently.
Well, it's called J-Lube. Which
Oh,
is,
okay, so this is what
that's
you
the name
said.
of the brand. That's
Okay.
very popular for fisting. But if you're a vet tech,
Just
like
for fisting.
I do in my spare time, you know that J-Lube is used when they check the cows for pregnancy. It's the lube that you put on so that way you could like you literally have to fist a cow. To
I saw the
see it's
Jackass
pregnant.
episode
There you go.
because Johnny Knoxville, they lifted the tail. They
Uh-huh.
went, he
You
went.
don't go in full clenched fist.
I didn't analyze it, but like
Unless they're experienced. I
he
don't know.
he
I
went.
don't know what a
He was
cow's
just like,
experience level
it's
is.
so warm in here.
Yeah. What's like a cow's like resting body temperature? Do you even know? That's a great opening line on a fucking Tinder date, huh? Imagine if that's what somebody messages you.
If they what?
Now my mouth is too wet. If they messaged you and said, "Do you know what a cow's resting body temperature is?"
I think I'd
Imagine
be,
if you're like, "No, but I fisted one once."
I think I would be impressed, honestly. If they were like, that was fucking outlandish, I think you're interesting. Let's talk.
People want that in profiles.
That-
I've done a lot of research on this.
I actually am
and
currently.
I've done the legwork.
I am currently talking to somebody, and I
What was your opening line?
keep talking. I'll show you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like I didn't send one. Let me send the cow one. Do you have someone you can send that to? We're gonna find someone we can send that to in real time. We're going
Christ.
to we're gonna hijack Alex's Hinge profile.
Yeah, because if you remember,
Well,
was it the Halloween episode or the one before that where it was like you were doing like, ooh, you've been single for too long. Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I did after that episode?
Downloaded Hinge. That's great.
So I actually.
Okay, tell me.
So the opening line. So what I put in terms of just like, so you get like a little prompt.
Okay.
So mine says, "I'm convinced that," and I put that Guy Fieri and Smash Mouth are the same person.
I fucking hate you because you're so right. You're so right.
And
Flavor
then
Town.
literally that was the opening conversation. We literally went back and forth, and I talked about how Smash Mouth played in Carteret a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Weird.
And
so strange that like that's what they decided
And
to do.
I made up a
September.
I made up a whole like conspiracy Jason Bourne thing where I was like, yeah, I tried to infiltrate, but security stopped me and they threw me into a fountain. I had my Guy Fieri shirt and wig, and I was going to expose everything. And
What are you,
somehow
fucking Hannah Montana, but Guy Fieri?
it got me a number.
Whatever works. It's hard out here these days for COVID, you know?
Oh, dude, so fucking crazy.
How has dating for you been in COVID? With pandemic times? It's definitely...
So
CDC released a lot of guidelines on how to
Yeah.
do stuff.
So before we even get into that, surprise, here's our topic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait,
we just
actually,
jumped right on in.
Real quick,
What?
we talked about my Halloween. I believe you...
I worked on Halloween.
Okay.
And then I went to...
You work every day.
Yes, God. This pussy never stops working. If you stay working, you don't gotta get to work. Now,
You stay working, you stay wet.
all day, every day, 24/7. Don't you forget, baby.
Please keep talking.
My Halloween.
Catch us in the next election.
Can you imagine?
Oh, God.
I wish that we thought about this before, like 10 episodes ago, so we could have done a promo or something. Okay, wow.
It's okay.
What would be your opening phrase as politician? What would be your opening remarks? We can't even joke about this. I was just thinking. I don't need to know what it would look like if me and you ran for president and vice president because I watched it on the debates because Trump just kept
Because the
interrupting
interruptions.
They would have to cut my mic off so quick. You would start to say something and I'd be like, nope. But have you heard? Have you heard about... Did you know?
Have you seen the audacity of this bitch? Sir, but what's your argument? That is it!
The argument is,
Bitch! But
I'm running for the bitch party. That's my platform. It's 6 inches platform.
Bitch Party 2020?
Hashtag.
If
Episode
anybody,
title,
if anybody,
Bitch Party 2020. Welcome
Write
to
it
this
down.
episode. I'm writing it down. Let me tell you really quickly about my Halloween though, and then we'll get into today's topic. Now,
Titties topic?
today's
Today's
topic.
topic. Got it.
Today's
Okay.
topic? What? Is that what you heard?
It is what I heard. It's not far off.
I mean, titties are going to be on topic for
Titties
today.
are on topic.
Titties are always on the topic for me.
Which is surprising.
Yeah. What was I writing down?
You were
Bitch Party 2020.
Are you
yeah.
kidding?
Sorry.
It's like Beach Party 2020, but bitch.
That's really amazing.
Oh, we can put a beach ball with your knuckles on it?
Love that. That's a great journey that I'm ready to go on.
Oh, you
My
can,
Halloween.
instead of manifesting, you can manifest. Oh, we're the worst.
Yes, I do say so. Oh my god, I hate you so much right now. I'm trying to tell people about my Halloween as if it matters, but you just keep fisting it in.
I am on fire right now. Not temperature.
There's a cream for that.
There's a queen. Oh, cream. Got it. Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Your
My Halloween, I went to work, and then when I was done with work, I got dressed up in a cloak and a bonnet, and I was a handmaid for Halloween. Now, I went to
Can you tell people, because I'm not too sure what a handmaid is. Can you explain what that is?
a very fertile woman who is in charge of repopulating the new world.
Which is from,
The Handmaid's Tale
which is a
book and TV show
Thank
and
you.
a movie. It's everything. It's all of you. Now,
it's on Hulu, right?
yeah.
And scarily real for what could be the future.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Great.
Now, I was a handmaid because I wanted an easy costume this year. Because I went all out for the Halloween episode. And I normally go all out for Halloween, but 2020's been a little rough. So, took it a little low-key this year. Wanted to be really comfy. Went to this little get-together. There was maybe 10 people there in a 3-floor house. Spread apart, 3 floors. And I just had the best time getting so high. Getting so high. so high.
See, it's funny you bring up the costume thing because
Because you kicked my ass on the little online vote you made.
no, I was actually going to agree with you about like just putting something together that was easy.
Oh yeah, your thing. Oh my god, I gave you half your costume. I gave you the main component to your costume.
You gave me the blood. That's it. So, like I said, I was Negan from The Walking Dead, probably one of the best characters.
Imagine if you would have just like to put the blood on your face, just a little.
I actually did the little trick you did with the makeup brush.
Good.
I did that. And
I told you.
It worked really well.
I'm not a fucking liar.
I
may not. I may not be smart, and I may not be that good at things, but I'm not a liar.
You definitely don't know your right from your left.
It all looks the same when it's in an anus.
Fuck. Oh. Now, there's a campaign slogan.
Absolutely. It all
Bitch Party 2020.
Bitch Party 2020. It all looks the same when it's in an anus.
I personally
I'm
love.
so sorry to
I
ruin
love how
yours.
so far in terms of my notes,
Mm-hmm.
we've mentioned two things.
Yeah.
On your notes, anything
There's tons of things we probably referenced.
so far?
I'm just not checking them off.
Okay, I'm just out of curiosity because we.
We're only 16 minutes in.
I know, I fucking love it. Also, if you guys tuned in last week, which I would hope you did, Halloween.
If you didn't, welcome to
Yeah.
your first episode.
Halloween,
Go back and listen.
remember
There's 15
Halloween?
more.
We talked about Halloween and also Samhain, however you pronounce it. The Celtic New Year, the end of the harvest.
Oh yes,
which was the 31st.
Yes.
November 1st being yesterday.
Dia
November
de los
1st
Muertos.
marking the Celtic are not the Spanish.
Well, November 1st is also Dia de los Muertos. So
Is it the first?
yeah,
I thought it was on
it's the
Halloween.
day after Halloween. That's when
Got
the
it.
dead can walk freely among the living.
Which you can find
That's
in
why
a...
it's called All Hallows Eve.
Gotcha. Which the Dia de los Muertos you can find...
Do I know more about like the history of Halloween than you?
Probably.
I watched like a 40-minute documentary. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't.
Just for fun.
If you would like, speaking of documentaries, if you want to watch a 90-minute documentary on the Day of the Dead or the Dia de los Muertos, there's a fantastic movie called Coco, and you can learn all about it.
I still haven't seen it. I'm not a Disney gay. I'm a horror gay.
But so here's the thing about Coco though, it's not your traditional Disney movie.
Okay.
It's very
That's
like
what they said about Frozen.
Frozen was overrated.
That's what they said about
Controversial.
Moana.
Moana was great though.
Couldn't tell you. Never saw the whole thing.
Oh man.
I just know the I've been something something. I've been fisting every asshole. Like.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Honestly, all right. So before we, you don't remember the Rock song either? You're welcome.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
See, I would know more Moana songs if I worked at Build-A-Bear longer because I was getting out of Build-A-Bear right when Frozen started going in.
Didn't we write you a brief gay version of "You're Welcome"?
I don't remember.
It was like, "Hey, it's okay. I'm so gay. You're welcome."
I don't recall that, but I mean,
Oh,
if
man.
the material, the material.
That's a project.
Yeah, write that down. That's a project for you. That's a project
I'll fucking
for
sing it to
you.
you.
I just want, and then like you need to have bitch like in there. Don't forget bitch.
Bitch, it's okay. You're so gay. You're welcome. The Rock has a pretty good singing voice. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sure he does.
You've definitely heard the song.
I mean, probably. Coco, beautiful movie, great. It's on my list of things I'll never watch.
I will be 100% honest with you. In the times that I've seen it, I have to fight crying at the end every fucking time. It gets so heartfelt, man, and it hurts. And I know there's people out there that agree with me.
Okay, I'm not gonna doubt you on that.
But
I don't like to cry at the end of things.
Can
Can I tell you about the one time I cried during a movie?
You'll have to cry during entry. Go Go ahead,
No,
tell
only
me.
when I'm like getting lockjaw. That's when one solemn tear comes down.
The Native American.
Anyway, this is still so off topic, but just to piggyback off your crying at movies, I cried at a movie one time. I went to go see A Star Is Born by myself, and I was not ready for the way that they did the climax that they did. And I'm like, okay, if I just keep my head down and I walk out of this theater fast enough, I will not run into anybody that I know. There's no way. It's a Friday, it's like whatever, no one's here. Who do I run into? Fucking friend from middle school I haven't seen in 2 years, and I'm like, hi, how are you? And she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I just saw A Star Is Born, I have to go.
Oh, speaking of things with eyes, you might notice through the camera, I have a neat little shiner. I got it last Sunday.
Oh yeah, you've had that for quite a minute.
I had it. I got it last Sunday.
let's just go back to the beginning of the episode where we tell you about our weeks.
Yeah. So last Sunday I
Fuck the
had the
topic.
pleasure of. We still have so much time. Last Sunday I had the pleasure of training with Jay from Dave and Jay vs. the World for my upcoming fight on November 21st with Dave.
It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah. So
I can't wait to get my string bikini ready.
wow. Why are you fighting Dave? Well,
Why not?
what I thought was going to be a fun little challenge turned into this big event, and now it's going to be for charity. 50% of the proceeds are going to go to Make-A-Wish Foundation. 50% are going to go to Barbells for Boobs.
Who doesn't want to see two men beat the shit out of each other? For a
Yeah,
good
and
cause?
the trash talk is getting real.
real. The real.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. After today's episode of Dave and Jay vs. the World premiered, I thought, I was just going to have a little bit of fun with this, but you know what? I think I'm going to dedicate some real time into actually defending myself and throwing some real punches and maybe blowing some teeth out of the back of your skull. So we'll see how this goes.
And then when he's done blowing you with his fist, I'm gonna blow you in the ass with my fist. It's gonna be a double fisted for Dave. Give me, cheers, bitch.
But that being said, it'll be at Lionheart MMA. If you happen
Can you
to
just look at how synced up our laughs were?
love it.
We've been together too long.
Super simpatico. If you go onto the Dave and Jay Instagram, or if you look at any of our stories, you'll see that there is a link, some info. I believe it's www.patreon.com/fuckdave, and you'll be able to find everything
Is
that's
that
on.
really the link?
No, it's
Oh.
it's like DJVW or
I
something.
was like, wow, okay. All
I
right,
was
shit.
kind of taking this opportunity, one, to
just
talk
keep
shit,
throwing more shit.
and then also to like, hey, go check out their podcast because I'm a supportive friend. But
Alex
also,
is
my last
wrong.
name is really fucking easy. It's Bianchini. It's so easy to pronounce. I don't know where you threw the extra L's in there. The extra being more than 0 because there isn't one. So-
Exactly.
Jesus. God.
Honestly, like, it would have been funnier if they would have said, like, Alex Bikini, because that
Yo, that
sounds
was-
like your last name.
That was also 3rd grade for me.
Well,
I shit you not.
I mean,
I can
well, yeah.
I can sport a good old B cup. Maybe an A.
Shall we take you to get measured?
Sure.
That would actually, that
Be some fun
content, if you guys want to see us get Alex measured for a bra, drop us a line.
Listen.
Let us know.
I've been known to pull my nips out.
Alex will serve the people.
Sure. In fact, if you want, I'll do it for charity. Barbells for boobs. Send me $1. I'll throw it to there.
Shit, yeah.
$1 to look at them. $5 to touch them.
I'm sorry, do you
As
think
your-
your tits are that desirable?
Ask your friends. As your phone lights up.
Oh my god, he's so hot. Are you fucking him? He's so hot.
I've never been more flattered.
Listen, ain't nothing like a gay man to give somebody a good... we make everybody feel better. Except ourselves. That's why we have meaningless sex all the time, to fill the void of happiness we will never have for ourselves.
Speaking
put that
of
on a
making
fucking
people
pin.
feel better and meaningless sex,
Write that
what's
in a
that?
Hallmark card.
That's
Can you imagine
Oh.
sending that to your ex? Like, thank you for being the endless void to fill my loneliness. Go fuck yourself. Did you see the thing where the guy texted his ex, I hate you every day for 3 years?
Say that again. Thank you for being the void.
To fill my loneliness. I don't know. I can't think of like an actual
A
Hallmark
void
card.
is like a big empty space. So you're
my
saying
asshole. Now, why did you have to go and do that? Violence is never the answer. Did you hear about the guy who texted his ex
I didn't,
every day?
but you're also saying, like, thank you for being the big empty space for my big empty space. What?
It doesn't not make sense.
It's like,
Thank you for being a big empty space in my big empty space. Why are we spending so much time talking about the fact that I couldn't come up with a good Hallmark card thing on the fly?
it's like, thanks for putting...
Why are you pointing out my flaws?
Thanks for putting your garage in my garage. It's like what you just said.
Park that big Mack truck right in this little garage.
Oh,
Coronavirus!
God. Anyway, so on the
I made
topic,
them play Monster Mash WAP at the party.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it amazing?
Absolutely. Well, no, because the speaker wasn't going as high as it should have been. But anyway,
You got the point across. Anyway, on the topic of today, meaningless sex and what happens through your phone and making people feel good.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Well, that's
Online
for money.
dating.
That's for money.
No, yeah. So is dating sometimes. Dating is a business
got a point.
arrangement. For some people. I
R.I.P.
know for me it's been.
R.I.P. Anna Nicole Smith. Anyway,
She was an icon, a legend, and a star. I love Anna Nicole Smith.
so if I could just start this off before we fucking lose our mind again, Vince and I actually share an experience from an online dating experience that I had like 5 years ago. I want to say like 5, maybe
No,
6.
it wasn't that long ago. It was maybe 4. No? Okay, then I'm 5 years, fine.
I want to say like 2013, 2014.
No, because I didn't even know you in 2013. I joined the gym in 2014.
15 maybe. Let's just say 5. A long time ago.
A long time ago, in a land
So,
not far from
What
here.
ended up happening is I had finally decided, like, you know what, I'm going to put myself back out there. So I did.
Alex
And
was real cute about being all vulnerable.
I guess.
Anyway, continue.
So what ended up happening is I had started talking to this girl online, and we met up in New Brunswick. New Brunswick being a very trendy-ish college
New Brunswick
town,
has good eclectic selections for restaurants, definitely.
which I was getting to.
Okay.
Thank you. So we had gone to a neat little spot called Clyde's, which in the front looks like a very divey martini bar, but in the back is a very oddly classy restaurant.
Party in the front, business in the back.
Yeah, reverse mullet.
Whoa.
So
So
I'm there. I'm with my date. We're talking. Maybe about 15 minutes into it or so. And who do I see stroll in through the door and up the stairs? But my super friend to my left, Vince Stampoulis. Accompanied by one of my best friends, now wife. And if you can imagine, in the middle of me having a random conversation, just talking about God knows what, and I see the two of them go by, just I had to hold back my laughter beyond belief to try and just keep composed and not make it weird, where it's just in the middle of saying, like, yeah, you know, so what I do for...
that would have kept things real interesting on the date. You never know.
Well, what ended up happening is in the middle of the conversation, I was like, hey, so I'm just going to be upfront with you.
Oh, I didn't know you told her.
Oh, I fucking told her.
You kind of have to at
Yeah.
that point.
I was like,
I don't know. Side note, I love to spy on people's dates, especially if they're my friend. If you want me to spy on your date, I'll do it for free. I will. It's better than reality TV.
it actually is reality TV.
Yeah, exactly. It's
real.
Super reality. I love spying on dates.
So
But here's the thing. I'll always tell people I'm going to spy on their date. You knew I was going to do it.
I'll give it to you. He did tell me. Did I think he was going to follow through? No. But
don't underestimate
motherfucker
me, Mama.
came strolling into the club.
I walked my sassy up in there. I sat perched on that chair. I said, let me get that maple bacon while I watch my friend fuck this date up.
That could be both an insult and a compliment at the same time, and I love it so much.
Have you had the maple bacon from Clyde's? It's delicious.
Oh, man. I haven't been to Clyde's in forever. Their food is so weird, but I love it so much.
It is an interesting place
I
to
had,
get food.
oh man, in one night I had steak, elk, a different snake, and antelope. All in one night.
That's a lot of different things.
Me and my friend, we were like, we got to try all the weird shit. But moving forward, so in the middle of the conversation, I turned to her. I was like, "Hey, listen, super off topic, but I have to tell you, and I'm gonna feel weird if I don't. If you look to your right, you see those two over there, like the big guy that kind of looks like me and the girl." She was like, "Yeah, why?" It's like, you know how they're like, I'm gonna get like, if you look at them real quick, do you think they're kind of like suspicious or giggling? She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm gonna tell you straight up, those two are my friends. I thought they were joking when they said they were going to come spy on my date, but that's them." She got a huge kick out of it. I'm not going to lie. So, it was good. And then afterwards, we went to Destination Dogs for more drinks.
I didn't follow him there. I did not follow him.
I-
Only Clyde's. And then I said, okay, enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Because I had gone to the bathroom. I think I texted you from the bathroom, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me, bro?"
No, I think I was in the bathroom. Either I saw you go to the bathroom, and I was like, let's go to the bathroom and see him. Or, I don't remember you texting me.
I don't know.
But it was
It was a long
eons
time
ago.
But,
World far, far away.
yeah,
I did that.
Eventually went to
I do a
Destination
lot of
Dogs.
things for my friends.
It was actually like, it was a nice date. Walked her back to her car. Pretty sure. I mean, it was weird because I had never dated somebody with a kid, and like they had the car seat in the back, and given the opportunity, I'm almost positive like I could have just like opened the door and bent her over the back seat, but I just felt real weird about seeing the kid seat there.
Yeah.
So
I would, fuck am I gonna say? Never mind. I was like, yeah, I would feel so bad too, but I'm like, I've literally fucked a guy in his kid's bedroom. What am I talking about? Like,
that's not that I felt bad. I felt weird. But like we made out, and I was just like real taken back. I was like, oh shit, this girl's gotta calm down, like, because
I mean, you should go to Clyde's and Destination Dogs. She was probably feeling real good.
yeah. But at the same time, like I was also like, New Brunswick parking garage is very well lit.
Yes.
I'm not trying to like.
You gotta find the right one.
Well, I wasn't trying to walk back to my car with a fucking pitch tent. You know what I mean? Wait a minute.
Yeah. Okay. So, not far from Destination Dogs, there a guy used to live like 2, maybe 3 blocks from Destination Dogs. That I
Okay.
used to fuck, and I used to pick him up, and we would drive somewhere near there, and we would literally fuck outside. And it was dark enough that like it was hidden.
I was gonna say like there's a lot of light in New Brunswick, but I guess
Nope,
there's also a lot of
there's a
darkness.
lot of dark. Where there's lightness, there's darkness.
Is that there's dark? Yeah, that's true. Rich. But I told a story. You tell a story because yours.
Do you want to tell a story involving me and you, or do you want me to tell a story involving just me?
You have a story that involves me.
I have tons of stories that involve you.
Oh God.
There was this one time, me, Alex, and our friend Christina were sitting in Alex's basement eating ice cream. You know this story. Why is your jaw so low?
Is this the
Close
one
your
that
mouth.
is this the one that involves my date?
What date? No, the one that involves your date. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you tell your. So we'll do like a prequel.
Okay.
Hit us with the story, and then I'll go with the prequel.
So
Go ahead.
I'm sitting in the basement with Alex and Christina, and they both were very heavy into Tinder at the time. And I'm saying to them, like, well, what do you, like, who's this person? And they tell me a little bit here, a little bit there, but they're like, we don't really have much to go off of what they've told us on what's on their profile. I said, I need a name, I need a job, and I need a town. And 10 minutes. And
If that.
yeah, if that, exactly. I think I needed 10 minutes total to find both of your dates.
I
They
don't
had both
doubt
gone
that.
on dates with people. They both knew barely anything about these people. And I somehow managed to find where they work, their Facebooks, their, like, Instagrams. I was able to find anything I needed to find.
He's not lying.
I'm not lying.
It was.
Tell us about the date, though.
It was flabbergasting.
Tell us about the date that led... Because he went on the date with her before we tried to find her.
A week or two beforehand, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, same idea. Met her online. She was a Brooklyn resident, I think. So we met in the city, back when you can travel. And took the train there. Met her at Penn Station. And I'm not saying like I'm a specimen. I'm not saying like I'm worthy of like being judgmental. Hold on.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. A specimen?
You've never heard someone say that?
No.
A
A
specimen
yummy
is
morsel, a sweet treat, a salty. I've never heard someone be called a specimen.
yeah. No, it's-
That makes me think of the faculty.
sure.
Okay, so
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry.
base it right on the back.
I'm sorry. So, a specimen.
So, like, I would not, like, obviously, you know, I talk shit on myself more than anyone.
Absolutely.
100%.
If you
And,
can't hate on yourself, how are you gonna hate somebody else?
no, that's a fucking slogan. So, like I said, I don't consider myself to be a specimen. I'm not, like, a fucking Adonis statue or some shit. Like, I have tits. I don't care. Yeah.
In your world, you're not. But like in my world, you're an 11. Some days a 12.
Some days. All right. Cool.
Depends how much blood's flowing that day.
We'll get to that in a second, I guess. God damn it. Anyway, while this is happening.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
I'm regaining my composure right now.
Anyway, so like I said, I see her from a distance. I'm like walking up. I have my headphones in because I was just on the train, listening to music, whatever. And I kind of feel like a dick just saying it, and also thinking I see her walking towards me, and I was just like, oh, that's her. Okay. And you know, I was like, I'm here. I had no thought of like backing out or being like, like I'm gonna go.
Question.
Yes.
If you can remember this far back.
Okay.
So you see her.
Yeah.
She doesn't look like the pictures. Do you think she just knew her angle, or do you think she was photoshopping, or do you think she was using someone else's pictures?
Angles for sure.
Okay.
It was definitely her in the photos, and it was definitely her.
Do you think they were old?
No, you know what I think it was? I think it was I got duped by just like the way that she was taking her pictures. It was a lot of just like upper body things
okay.
like cut out and like certain poses and shit like that. And
Can relate.
yeah.
Can relate. I
And
love a good
it
pose.
wasn't even that much. Like I was just like, I'm just, you know, I'm here. I'm taking chances.
the most of it.
I'm gonna make the most of it, exactly.
You're in
So
New York.
you know,
The
we
city of
talk, we
whatever
walk
happens.
around, we go get food, we got Mexican food. But the thing that really threw me off is like it was our first time meeting, first time seeing each other in person, first time hearing each other's voices, and she started talking about like her end game for like marriage and you know like family shit, and I was just like,
How old was she? That biological clock was ticking.
a couple years older,
Countdown
a couple of
ticking.
years older than me at the time, so I'm gonna guess like 28, 9 maybe. I think.
Your
So-
voice just kept getting higher.
So at that point, I was sitting there like having my margarita, eating my tacos, just like, oh, okay.
Tacos are good. How many kids did you want? 3? Okay. Can you pass the salsa?
Ugh.
Did you want fresh guac?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, you said 2 kids and a dog? Okay.
So
okay.
that, it was like really deterring. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not afraid of that conversation, but not with somebody I fucking just
Not on
met.
the first date.
Yeah,
But, well,
dude, not even just the first date, but somebody I just met.
it's so weird. Because how long did you talk to her before you met?
Maybe like 10 days.
Okay. I'm like, in my head, I feel like when you meet somebody online, that is the first date. And how, like, the conversation flows, if it's good, it's good. And then, like, if you can keep that relationship going and then just migrate to in person. What the fuck was that?
I had like a burp growl come up, and I was right next to the mic, so that's why. Like,
It's probably there. But, like, that's just how I think of it.
I can agree with that because when the conversation, like, I've had some
You've
great.
talked so much, so then there's that comfortability.
I've had some great conversations with strangers online. I've had great
Same.
conversations with people in person, but much less of them because 2020. But like the one I was talking the one girl I was talking about earlier with the Smash Mouth thing, like
Yeah.
we've been talking almost nonstop for a couple of days. Pretty cool. Trying to work something out. don't think it's going to happen this week, but maybe next week.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, if we want updates, I'll be happy to do it.
Let's update you all on Alex's lack of love life, trying to get a love life going. If you would date him, drop a line.
Oh,
But
God.
only if you have tits. He doesn't like men. Yet. Can you imagine?
It's going to be a revert.
Absolutely
Is this, conversion? Is that, what's the thing?
Conversion therapy, but to make you gay? Is that a thing?
You're about to be the cult leader.
I mean, it's... No, I don't do that. I'm a firm believer in I will not overstep a boundary. If you tell me you're not into it, I will never push the line.
No means no.
No means no.
No means no.
Some people need to learn that.
The shade.
Well, you know who needs to learn that?
Do people-
Fucking salespeople, because they're always told never take no as an answer.
Do people still use that word? The shade? Shade?
The shade of
Is
it
that
all.
those things?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So you know what's funny is
What's
salespeople.
funny?
I
Make me
remember
laugh.
the last time I bought a new.
Salespeople were talking about online dating.
I know.
We were talking about salespeople.
Real quick.
Sorry.
And on the topic of
We're
no means
so
on
bad
the
at
topic
staying on topic.
of no means no. No, this is actually very on topic. 'Cause
Okay.
on the topic of no means no, the last time I bought a phone, a couple years ago, I remember going into the Verizon store and I knew what I wanted. I wanted to be in and out like 15 minutes, just get my shit together, can like transfer my stuff, let me pay, let me get out. I went up to the salesman. He's like, "Hey, sir, how can I help you? Like, what can I interest you?" He's like, "I'm looking for this one." I was like, "Oh, yeah, well, we have this." Like, no. Listen, Dave, I'm going to tell you straight up. I know what I want.
Cobra, are you listening?
I
I thought that's why you said it.
No, this is the first thing that came to mind, but I guess on topic.
You
So
were always on my mind.
I was like, I know what I want. I know what I have. You're going to take my information. You're going to get me the phone. You're going to transfer my information. I'm going to pay. We're going to high five or something. That'll be that. 15, 20 minutes. I do not need the spiel. I just want to upgrade. And he was just like, okay.
You threw him off. You caught him off guard.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to
Took
somebody
him out of his
earlier
natural
today.
element.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to go into the story because it's going to go off topic. Give me a story.
You want a story?
Yes.
All right.
Because I don't
Gay
know.
dating versus straight dating. It's so weird.
So if you could recall, for our longtime listeners, I had brought up how the gay community of dating, at least through this guy, has been very politely aggressive. Like, wow, you have great eyelashes. I would sure love to see that dick.
How quickly it can escalate. That's why gay relationships don't last, because like we move through them at rapid speed. We walk fast, we date fast. Get out of the way. So, lots of times on dating, gay people tend to be more like hookup friendly, or then you have the people who are like, I just want like someone's gonna like stick around and like cuddle. And I want cuddle. I want someone forever.
You're talking about somebody who wants a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have like the two.
What a
you
fucking
have-
concept.
You have the two things, and it's always
Is this you just juggling two sets of balls? Or? Mm-hmm. Okay.
so for two balls in each hand, juggling. Just juggling. Anyway, so those two moods are in one person's body, and it depends on the hour of the night. As you up is so commonly known in the dating world as like you want to flick, Netflix and chill. All
I need
these
you to do
things
me a
are like
favor.
code. What?
Don't react to what I'm about to do. I'm going to use my belt as a bottle opener.
Oh my god. Congrats.
Well, I didn't want to just start looking like I was taking my pants off on the fucking topic.
Because then everyone listening would have heard me go, oh my god, I was right. He's not gay yet. So gay dating, it can go either way. It can go, you know, some days you want to go on a date, have a good time, good conversation, couple drinks, whatever. And then some days you just want a raw dog. That's it. Now, never in my life.
And the goal is to do both.
Well, so I had a guy. I was talking to this guy. I don't even know what his name is. It was so
Dave.
long ago. Dave. So Dave was like, yeah, I just really want someone like in a relationship. I want something long term. I don't want to do anything hookups. I'm looking for strings attached. like feeding me all these lines that I'm like, okay, like I'm down to like get to know you. You seem like a good person.
Did you say he's looking for strings attached?
Yes.
I've never heard the opposite of no strings attached. That's very interesting. Go ahead.
Some people say that like they're like, I like my strings attached.
Okay. Respect it.
Verbiage. It's great. We love to learn verbs. Now, he says all this, and I'm like, okay, I'm down to come meet you. You're a little far away. It was an hour drive. And I get to his house. We're talking. We're chilling. I'm like, are we going to go to dinner? Are we going to go out? Are we going to go do something? He said, oh, have you ever seen Orange is the New Black? And I said, not really my show, but I mean, if you want to watch it, like, I'll give it a chance. Puts on an episode of Orange is the New Black, immediately starts sucking my dick. And
just like prison.
Are you fucking kidding me? Says he doesn't want to hook up. Says he doesn't want to do this. 3 seconds into the opening credits, and I'm like, not gonna say no. Okay. Let me tell you something about me.
Let me tell you something about the Eagle.
Bad things happen at the Eagle. Let me tell you. This is just a little about me.
I'm gonna find a shirt person
And make that?
And that's gonna be. It's gonna have
Beautiful.
the little logo. It's gonna say either bad things happen at the Eagle or let me tell you something about the Eagle.
Works for me. Get it done. I'll wear it.
Designers, contact me, please.
Absolutely. Maybe I'll have Becca draw me up something. Imagine. Hey, I need you to do this graphic design work. Can you just make a gay ass eagle and just put this verbiage and perfect. Back to my dick. Kidding. Oh fuck! Oh my god! I'm so sorry.
Oh
I'm gonna
no!
pee my pants.
I am so proud of you for that. You caught me so off guard. Fuck.
Anyway, back to my dick. So,
Casual.
when I was heavily into the dating scene, I would say, okay, this is what this person's looking for, so that's what I'm going to classify them as. This is what they're looking for, so that's what I'm going to classify them as. If you tell me you want to have fun, you want no strings attached, you want to hook up, that's all I'm going to think of you as.
So you're basically saying, like, if you're going to tell me something about you, mean it.
Well, if you tell me something about you, I'm going to put you in that category of this is a person who wants just casual sex, and this is a person who wants to be long term.
Did you just have like a grinder Rolodex of different
Basically.
categories?
Grindr, Scruff, Jacked, all of it.
Never told me about
Jacked,
Jack.
Bumble, Tinder, so many apps. There's so many apps. So many. Let me tell you. We have so many. It's the best. Gay people have the best dating apps too.
But do you have Christian Mingle?
No, but we do have farmers only. Imagine.
There's definitely a gay farmer out there. I wouldn't doubt that for a second.
Gay farmers are so gay. They got a pitchfork. That's devil shit. So gay.
Okay.
You want to know why? Because all they do is play with hay. That's the joke, right?
Is that a gay dad joke? Is that like a Neil Patrick Harris?
I don't know. Anyway.
I love it. Please keep. Yeah.
So if you tell me that you're looking for a relationship, something long-term, something that's not casual, I'm going to classify you as that person. So when I want that, I will seek you. If you meet up with me, and that's what I'm thinking of you as, and you start to fuck me... or, if you start to hook up...
Hold on. And if you start to fuck me, if I'm just sitting there, just taking my jacket off, and you hook up inside me, I'm going to be like, oh...
So I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titty.
God damn it, you beat me to it.
So if you tell me that you're not looking for casual sex and then you try to have casual sex with me, I'm going to do it. But then I'll never talk to you again because you lied.
I'm already here. I guess I'll go.
I mean, listen, if you get the blood flowing, we can talk. Have you ever had that happen? Were you really Let me tell you about this time I had a threesome. and let's see if anyone else can relate.
Wait. Does this pertain to what you were
Yes.
about to say? Okay.
So I'm talking to this guy, and he's in a relationship, and they're looking for a third, and they're like, "You want to come over? You want to do this? You want to do that?" I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure. Where do you live?" And this was probably like 12 o'clock at night, maybe later. It was hoe hours. It was the witching hour.
Oh, hours.
Hoe hours. So without thinking, okay, I gotta get there as soon as possible because I got work in the morning. I want to get this done. I want to do it. I want to go have fun, and then I want to get to sleep. I jump in the car, driving there. My gas light turns on. I'm like, all right, let me stop for gas really quick. Oh, surprise, surprise! Left my wallet at home. So I'm driving to the person's house, praying that I make it there and that this threesome is worth it. That might not actually have gas to get home. And when I open the door, I see two men who were about 10 years older than the pictures I saw, about 80 pounds heavier than the pictures I saw, and like not at all the vibe that I thought that I was getting myself into. But I was like, I'm already here, can't really go home yet because don't have any gas, might as well see what happens. So I walk in, and they're trying so hard to make me the star of the show, which, grateful. But I was so turned off by the lies that I couldn't get it up. And that's where I was going before, but I'm like, you've probably never had erectile dysfunction to like that extent. I hope not. But do you know? What was that face?
That was me
That
making
scared
sure.
me.
that
I
was
thought
making
you were
sure I
going to
didn't
shit yourself.
I did. I was thinking of just one, the statement.
Yeah.
Two, I had to think about it.
Uh-huh.
I was like, could I ever not perform? It's a yes no. It's a yes no because I'll tell you a personal thing.
No,
about
because
me.
if you stay hard, you ain't gotta get hard.
Here's the thing. So, no, because I'm going to tell you a little
Because
something
nobody's
about me, because all it takes for me is a gentle breeze or somebody just... If it's somebody I'm interested in and they, like, put their hand on my arm and give me one of these, like, oops, I'm hard.
Are you listening, Nico?
It's happened... it's happened with...
Just a...
It's happened literally in every relationship or fling that I've ever been in.
That's really nice to know that you're so easily aroused.
It takes very little. It takes...
Normally, it takes
borderline...
me less. You could look at me the right way and boner.
Well, in both my last relationship and the little fling I had afterwards, there were times where like I would get either home or I would get to like her apartment,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like say hello, and like with the fling I had, it was literally at the height of COVID, like as soon as it happened. So I would tell her like, go in your room, I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna clean up. When I would get out of the bathroom, like I would greet her.
Spread eagle.
No, well, one time.
You said one time?
I would greet her, just like hug, kiss, how was your day? And I would say like 9 times out of 10.
You were already inside of her. That's how hard you got. Just imagine like in the
good
middle of a
way.
hug.
It's a
What's
good
that?
way.
What's that poking? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is-
no, I'm very easily turned on.
It
And
takes
so it took so much lies to turn me off like that. And then
the deceit.
the deceit, the disdain, and the audacity. Let me tell you about how I got home.
Harry Potter and the audacity of this bitch. It's like the favorite thing I've ever seen on
It's
that.
amazing.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm driving home.
Barbecue sauce on your titties.
No, scrounging for change. I pulled up to this gas station on the Parkway, and I fucking hand the guy $7.25 regular, please. And he looked at me like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, it's 2 a.m. I don't have any money. Like, help me, please. I'll suck your dick, just fill my tank.
I just had a very disappointed. Like,
I'll empty your tank if you fill mine.
the so many
Oh, this is a great episode.
Oh man! Even if everybody hates this, I'm having such a great time. Oh my god! So, oh,
I can't
if-
stand you.
oh, you fucking love it. If I could, so like how you had said, there's so many different apps. Like I've tried a number of them. Like I think the first one I ever did, like through the Clyde story, was Tinder,
Okay.
and like eventually I deleted that.
I think that wasn't that the first real dating app, not like a website, because there was like
No, I think there was like
Match.com and stuff.
like Match. There was OkCupid, I want
Yeah.
to say, and also Plenty of Fish.
But like this was the first one on a phone, because Grindr was the first
I guess.
Grindr was the first app to tell you like who's nearby, what about them, how far away they were.
But they don't tell you about the meth orgy.
I mean,
Life is full of surprises. You
Life-
can't know
listen.
everything.
Mama always said life was like a box of chalk. I can't even do a Forrest Gump accent, but
Mom always said.
Mama always said.
It's just that you're surprised. You didn't have a box of chocolates. You had a box of chocolates. Moving forward, you. So like I had Tinder for a little bit, and then like
chocolates.
I had Tinder for a little bit, and like I had met a few people from that, and that was like cool and whatever. And then eventually, like I got into like my most recent serious relationship, and then that ended, and then I tried like Bumble and Hinge. Bumble's fucking stupid. I did not have a good experience with Bumble. Go ahead.
What I like about Bumble is that it, like, okay, they took from Tinder. It's swipe right, swipe left. If you both swipe right, you guys get to chat. But what I like is that Bumble says, y'all bitches got 24 fucking hours to say hello, or they're gone forever. I love that.
You know what? That is a good feature, yeah, but not a great.
It's not great when like you don't check your app all day.
It's also not great when it's just like, oh, cool, like here's the opportunity. There's a full day for things to happen, and nothing happens.
Yep,
So, but
sounds about right.
I mean-
Nothing happens.
the last like fling I had was from Hinge. Met her, that was cool. There was like a 3-month stint. At the end of things, like I found myself both like just not into it and just like not ready to move on just yet. It was still a little too early, still kind of waiting for the wounds to heal, because I mean, I'm not going to get into it, but you know the whole fucking story on that one, and I'm sure half of our listeners do too, but whatever.
Yes, because they're all our friends.
Yeah, pretty much. We have some outsiders.
This is true.
International
This is true.
people, hit us up.
Yeah, analytics. Please don't prove us wrong.
Yeah. I really want to know if that's true or not, that shit. But, yeah, I mean, what ended up being cool about the last little fling is, like, it was just really nice to, you know, have personal contact with someone. Granted, it was literally at the height of COVID. So, like, it started off cool, and then it was like, oh, well, we're not going to see each other for 2 weeks. And then we didn't. And then eventually we were just like, fuck it. Like, if something happens, then that sucks, but, you know, we're going to do everything we can to be precautious about it. And then after the first time where I was like, you know, sanitize your house, like, leave wipes by the door, like, I'll wipe the doorknob, like, I'll put my shit right in the laundry, and I'm going to shower. We ended up spending, like, the remaining couple months that we were talking, like, pretty much just banging.
Love
The
that.
whole time. And, like, that was cool, but, I mean, you know me. I'm a, like, long-term relationship kind of
yeah,
guy.
you need the connection, you need the feelings, you need the passion.
it's-
I just need a good.
Hard dick. And the...
Absolutely.
the,
Stole the dick right out of my mouth.
But the whole thing about it is, I don't want to say there wasn't a connection. Personally, for me, I just was not in the right place for myself to move. Because we were in it for like 3 months, and like, you
Yeah.
know, we're getting really comfortable, and I didn't feel right knowing that I wasn't 100% in it, where I could tell that she was like very into what was going on. Like, she was a divorcee, and like, you know, now there's another person in her life, and, you know, like, things were awesome, like, but I don't know. I did not feel right knowing that, like, I wasn't 100% in it. So I had to,
So you had to get out.
yeah. So, but
That's another thing is some people, they date just because they want to date and just because they want the experience, but if you don't have the connection, it's not worth it.
yeah, and
Sex is great, but sex ain't gonna have a conversation with you at 2 p.m.
it's true.
Connections. Form them.
But I mean, I don't know how everyone else has been handling the whole like social aspect of quarantine and prepping for the height of round 2 of COVID. But like, I mean, I just started talking to somebody. They seem like they're real cool.
Have you read the COVID guidelines for how to have sexual encounters?
Yeah, so I'm gonna put a mask on, and if you've seen the advertisements for the new Borat, I'm gonna put a mask on my dick too. You know,
Uh-huh.
so just to be super safe,
So safe.
so safe.
They said everyone should wear a mask.
The guidelines of Bitch Party 2020.
Everyone wears a mask. Mask for mask, finally. And then I saw something where try to have intercourse where your faces will not be eye to eye. So like missionary is out. Basically doggy
missionary's
style.
stupid anyway.
So basically just do it doggy style.
I
And like depending on how long even everyone's torsos is, you can really get that 6 foot distance. You know? Just put her head in the pillow with her mask on, breathe, you'll be fine.
you just go reverse cowgirl, where
You
you're,
can do that too.
Yeah.
She's gonna have to be all the way over. 180-degree angle, fucking bitch.
But see, like for me, I've never had like casual sex. Like it was always just kind of like
You're missing out. I'm so sorry. Like
It was-
I know you
hold on.
can't do it, but I'm just letting you know, like, you're missing out.
it's not a matter that I can't do it. I've never been in a situation where like I've met somebody
That you
and-
could do it with.
and I've hooked up with them and it got that far.
Gotcha.
I've been open to it, especially now where I'm kind of just like, you know, why
Please fuck me. Wow.
I'm not that desperate. You fucking asshole. But you know, I haven't gotten into a situation where like things have escalated that far. Like,
Gotcha. See, gay people, it's like, hey, hi, how are you? Suck my dick? Great.
do you guys just shake hands with?
Shake schlong. This episode turned out so much funnier than I thought it was
Oh,
going to go.
God,
I
I
have spent 90% of this probably laughing.
I don't think I've laughed this hard this entire year.
It's been a minute.
Honestly, I probably haven't laughed this hard since Prostate Puncture.
Yeah.
That was a good
Oh,
one.
that was good.
But yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, sex is awesome,
Absolutely. Yeah.
but
I don't think anyone would disagree.
but where you're saying with the mask thing, like, I don't think I've ever been in a situation where like I haven't made out with that person. You know, like I feel like if I don't know,
I'm
I
like
think I
Julia
would-
Roberts in Pretty
I
Woman.
think
I
I
would
would-
kiss anybody on the lips.
I think I would feel weird getting in a situation where like I don't know. I let's say I meet somebody like
Well, because you like the connection, you like intimacy, you like all of that. So obviously, kissing is a huge part of that because I feel like that's so intimate.
I am a big fan of romance.
Yeah.
I do like the whole like
Don't get me wrong. Sometimes you can romance the bitch out. I'm not opposed to a little romance.
Yeah.
But sometimes,
Like,
sometimes I just need to get it out.
get it up, get it in, get it out.
I just gotta get these demons out of me. I'm filled with sin.
Oh my god, are your casual hookups exorcisms?
Spooky season, you know I love it.
You are the harvest.
Yeah. Oh, Linda Blair ain't got nothing on this exorcism, bitch. This pussy is haunted.
Who?
Linda Blair? You never saw The Exorcist?
Oh, that
Wait, can we get it together really quick and end this?
no, we're still talking. I don't care if we're over the hour. This has been fucking great.
No, but I have to pee.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, we could totally do a part 2 to this episode.
No, we don't need a part 2.
Yes, we do. We barely even touched the surface of the material of dating. So far, we've only covered personal experience.
Dude, if I could... You got a point there. We can revisit this in 2 weeks after the tattoo episode.
Absolutely. Well, in a couple weeks. We've got time. We've
Oh
had nothing
my
but
God,
time.
we can do this on our way into the holiday episodes for this season of giving. Oh man, yeah, we totally harmonized right there. Okay, well, with that being said,
With that being said, I really hope that you guys laughed as much as we did, because I can't breathe anymore.
before Vince pisses his pants, before my vocal cords explode, this has been episode 16. If I could just do a quick summary. Thank you again to the Max Challenge for the charity event. $1,000 for Barbells for Boobs. Thank you so much. Secondly, Dave, I'm coming to beat that ass. And Vince
I'm coming to fist that ass.
Vince is coming to eat that ass.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Beat, eat, whatever.
Eat it all.
Again, if you
Tomato,
tune into
tomato.
their podcast, or even if you just look at their Instagram, you'll see the Patreon link. It's, from what I understand, it's anywhere. You can donate $1, you can donate $5. It'll give you access to the fight. Just remember, all the proceeds go to charity. We're really hoping that it's not like 100 people watching the fight and we only raise $100. Like, again, none of this is for us. It's pretty much all we're getting out of it is content and maybe a little bit of like.
I'm getting lots out of this.
Vince is getting a lot out of it for very minimal amount of money.
Buckets of loads. Buckets of cum.
He is gonna
goblets of cum. Remember
is-
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Cum? That's
You're gonna
fun.
come a bathtub anyway.
Scary movies.
So, again, if you want to see two dudes that really don't have, I don't know, much of a public standpoint, we're just gonna punch each other a lot, and
Can't wait.
it's gonna be on November 21st, sometime in the evening. Stay tuned
Yes.
for more details. I forgot to mention this earlier in the episode.
What?
You celebrated an anniversary.
I did. Yeah,
You did.
My gay lover.
Your gay lover, who is a wonderful guy. He's fun to be around.
I'm fun to be around.
And you know what? I'm happy for you.
High five.
High five. If we could end this, you know what?
Let's end it on there.
End it there
We'll just end it on
on the topic of, you know what? Universal love going around. Dave, as much as I want to kick your ass, it's going to be all for unity. It's all for charity. Vince, to many more years of just love
Unity,
and prosperity
charity,
and happiness.
and probably more physical fights. Who knows?
Yeah. You know what? Clench that fist and let it rip. Bye,
you go.
everybody. This
Bye,
has been episode
guys.
16.